Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today we will continue MP-tuning my McLaren Solus because, oh boy, so far we have already checked the 1320, 1410, 1500 MP-tunes, and now it's time to check the 1590 now. Fortunately, it's gonna be very easy for me to get it to that MP-tune, given where I have it at the moment. So, last time we checked the 1502, in case you missed it, the MP-tune was 03710. Now, in order to take it to the next one, I only need to upgrade the drivetrain, and I'm gonna do it instead of spending resources because I've spent a lot recently. You might notice a big decline on my fusion coin, and that has to do with me working on another car, but anyway, that's a completely different matter. No, right now, instead of spending parts and whatnot, from level 7 onwards, I like to use the direct upgrades. So all I'm gonna do is apply 3 direct upgrades to take this to 10, and that puts it at 1591. Again, shoutouts to Invalid User on our Discord server, the House of Rooms, for figuring out with his magic calculator. And yeah, there is a tune 031010, and we have it perfect for the 1590 bracket. So you know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna go into Classic Season, hope that there's players in that bracket, and I'll show you whatever happens. So let me select the car, activate some boosters, and start this up. Now, as I've mentioned quite a few times, this bracket is a little bit of a mixed bag because you encounter sometimes Nano, Flow, Quantino, whatever they're called, at stock, which happen to land in this bracket, and you do find some other really powerful cars precisely, like the Formula E Gen 2. But, given my MP-tune, I out-accelerated that thing. How about that? I'm not gonna lie, it feels good from time to time to be able to beat those things because that car has been the king of that bracket, of this bracket, for a very long time. So it's kind of nice to see it being out-accelerated by my McLaren Solus. Now, as I always mention when it comes to the MP-tune videos, it's not like I'm gonna be able to use this particular car to get out of this particular bracket when I'm playing normally and trying to rank up. Because this being a Class S car, in spite of the fact that it's MP-tuned for a lower bracket, I can only use it once I am in Elite, and at that point I don't need to get out of the bracket because I already did. So it's really just for fun, and yeah, still, really good performance so far. The fact that I was able to out-accelerate that dude, or rather that car, then that's already pretty impressive for me. Now, again, I'm still a little bit bothered that this engine sound is so quiet. Game Love, please fix those sounds, please, that's all I'm asking. I want to enjoy the vrooming of this car. I'm telling you, this engine sound, I always thought it was bad, but then when I heard it in Asphalt, I'm like, oh my god, that's actually pretty good. It's just too quiet in Asphalt 8. Yeah, I could really enjoy it, but oh well. First place, baby! Alright, first race at W, even against a triple boosted Formula E Gen 2. I did beat also a Gallardo, and there's the Nano Flow Cell Quant Fe. There we go. I knew it was something like that, the name. It's a weird name, but I was close enough to it. And you may have noticed that I also changed the color of the car, just because, you know, like I said before, I like the fact that this car has a lot of color options, so of course I'm gonna be using it. Hold on, I just wanted to see if I was gonna be able to get past that. No! I'm fine. Is this car a wall climber? Oh wait, that Formula E Gen actually crashed, so I'm still ahead of him. Now, I don't know that I'll be able to catch up to that first place, but I sure will try. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if this car is a wall climber or not. Haven't driven it against walls very much, but I hope it isn't, because that is definitely one of the most, along with skidding, it's one of the most annoying. Ooh, he crashed, first place crash, let's go, baby. And he was forced into the long route. Okay, this might just be a W if I can manage my Nitro. But along with skidding, the wall climbing is one of the most annoying properties, side effects, or bugs, or whatever it is that cars can have. So, I don't know. I hope this really isn't. And there's some walls that are just climbable by default, like, there's some walls that you can climb really easily with just about any car, but then there's some cars that are absolutely wall climbers that no matter the wall, it's gonna climb it. So that's why I'm wondering about this car a little bit. I guess I need to really identify which are the non-climbable walls and then try the car and see what it does. But man, I really hope this doesn't climb walls. If I remember correctly, the Aspark Owl was one of the first, or rather one of the most wall climbing cars that got added in the last couple years. But anyway, first place, baby! Now, I wanted to brag a little bit about beating a Formula E gen, but he did crash. So I'm not sure that that counts for anything in terms of, oh, this car is outperforming it. If we're all crashing and getting bad results, well, there's that. No Formula E Gen 2 in this particular race, but I did see that there's a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which is a very strong car in this bracket also, if a little bit stiff. I think it's a little bit stiff from what I remember. Did I make a video on that car? I think I wanted to make a video on that car and I never did, or maybe I did and I'm just forgetting. I don't know. I'm an old person, alright? My memory ain't what it used to be. But anyway, let's see what my Solus can do this time. Just look at that car, it's so beautiful. I seriously, she said, no, I was in front of the Nano Flow, whatever. Oh well. I really like this car, like properly, really like it. So that's why I decided to just wail out on getting it, because I really wanted to get it, and I'm a little bit conflicted because, man, I like having a car this strong for this bracket. Like I said, it's not to gain points or anything, but it feels good to finally have something that can put a good fight against the Formula E Gen, a car that I missed out on. I was never able to acquire that car. So it's kind of nice to have it here, but the reality is that I would like to use this car in other races, maybe use it in Gauntlet and all of that. So as much as I would like to keep it MP tuned because it's giving me some good results, I don't know, I really would like to add this to my Class S repertoire. And as things are going in this game, hopefully this is going to change over time. But things are going, people are focusing more and more on Class S races only, like doing only lower class races out of necessity, not so much for fun. And you know that I love doing races for fun, but oh well. So yeah, I guess there will be a point where most people are just going to be racing in Class S. So yeah, might as well take it there, right? I guess. I don't know. I'm conflicted on that. What can I say? Oh no, he wasn't triple boosted, so never mind. This doesn't really tell me anything as to how the Solus compares to the GT3 RS. But I did get my one single point, so let me retry and hope that I get some triple boosted opposition over here. I will say, however, that I'm very positively surprised that this bracket isn't as empty as I normally find it to be. In fact, normally during the Friday multiplayer events, this is where we tend to do the Okay, sure, why not? This is where we tend to do the selfies because, well, it's so empty that it's very easy for the Vroomers and I to land in the same lobby and thus take the selfie. But alright, now there's someone in first place, and thanks to a really dumb wreck by me, I don't think I'll be able to catch up to that first place, but I'll have to live with second place. And you see, this is what I'm saying, you may have the best car or whatever, but if you drive bad, well, there's only so much that the car can carry you. But alright, it's fine. At least my Solus do be looking pretty damn nice. And I'm serious when I say that I really like what they did with the colors on this car. I cannot emphasize that enough. Simply because, again, just think of all of the cars that don't have any color options in this game, and it's so annoying, and I would like to see them in other colors and whatnot, but no, we don't get that. But in this one we did, and I love it. I love it. Alright, how many points is the first place gonna get for having beaten Elite? Oh yeah, look at that. That's a lot of points. Good on you, man. Good on you. Well done. Now it has to do with the fact that I crashed. Otherwise, I think we could have had a really good fight. But it's alright. It's alright. And it seems that in this particular race, the only real opposition is gonna be a Gallardo, because everybody else was underranked, unfortunately. But yeah, now in this track, very long track, I don't know, maybe this is a bit of a weak spot for the Solus because it doesn't have outstanding nitro. It doesn't seem to have. Not that it's horrible nitro, it's nowhere near a horrible situation like the Brabham, but hold on, where's the Gallardo? Oh, don't tell me that the Gallardo is disconnected. I hope the Gallardo is somewhere over there. Because otherwise this is gonna be too easy of a win, and just because, like I said, they're underranked, of course. No, but there's someone right behind me, so I'm willing to say that's probably the Gallardo, so that's the one I'm gonna be fighting against. So as you can see, the Nitro is not straight up Garbo, but it is not Lambo level Nitro either, so it's not like I can just be careless with it or reckless with it. So I'm gonna be aiming to get any of these tiny little boosts of nitro that I can get from doing some city havocs and pick whatever I can. Now he's falling behind right now, so That's a good opportunity for me, even though I ran out of nitro there for a second. We're fine. We're fine. It's all good. And I always try to get the 2 flat spins in here, because 1 flat spin, not good enough. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah. That should be enough. That should take me... Oh, I didn't mean to touch the wall, but it's okay. That should take me far enough, I think. So yeah, you know what? I feel like that Gallardo is falling a little bit too behind, if that is the Gallardo indeed. So I wonder if he's triple boosted. Maybe he's not triple boosted, because I continue to... Like I always say, normally cars that are in Platoon are a tiny bit slower than a naturally pro'd out car at the same rank. So if anything, he should be slowly catching up to me, but he's slowly falling behind me, so... I don't know. Let's see what happened there. 1 point gain, yay! Yeah, it was a Gallardo, and he was triple boosted, alright, so maybe he was just taking some turns a little bit too wide or something, but look at that, he still got some pretty decent amount of points, and so did this person. So that's kind of dope. I like it. Alright. Well, I wish I could get into a race with a 911 GT3 RS and a Formula E Gen and all of that, so as to test this to its limits. Alright, here we go, Munich subway. Let's see what we can do over here, where we're gonna have to drift properly and see if this drifts good or not. Because that's something else that I haven't really paid too much attention to. I'll tell you, it doesn't drift bad, that is for sure. But, okay, what do we have in this race? I couldn't see. It's only 4 people, so I don't think I saw anything particularly dangerous in this race. And again, I'm not trying to diss any other player or anything like that. Alright, the drift is alright. Nothing amazing, not extremely sharp. But yeah, I'm not trying to diss any player over here. It's about the cars that they're bringing. So unfortunately, if they don't have cars fully upgraded, they're gonna bring cars on the ranked, maybe unboosted, and well, that's just gonna be another W. I'm just thinking that from all of the races that I've done in this video, I think I've won all but one, haven't I? And the other one was where I got 2nd place because, well, I did do a dum-dum. Maybe 1 or 2 races I haven't won. And that is half a reflection of this car being pretty good, but it's also a lot of, you know, the unfortunate situation that there's players that are gonna be bringing stock cars or very underranked cars and all of that stuff. So yeah, not an ideal situation to test this car, but that is just a reality of this bracket. Unless you encounter a player that is grinding in this particular bracket, normally you're gonna find a lot of this. So there's that. Alright, there was a Zenvo triple booster, but that's still underranked by like 30 points, and the other 2 were, well, unfortunately, I believe that's a stock car, so yeah. Alright, I saw a 1590 car in this race, but I didn't get to see exactly what car it is, but alright, let's hope that it's something fun to do over here. And again, I'm sorry, just that I don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to crap on players or anything like that, but oh, look at that, a bike. Bikes actually are kind of... Oh god! Alright, so James Bond, or whatever is James B, has the 911 GT3 RS, so that's the one that I was thinking. And I knocked down someone at the beginning, I'm sorry. And I don't know that I'll be able to catch up to that 1st place, because he's so far ahead of me right now, thanks to that less than ideal start. Oh, wait a second, he went into a different route. Uh-oh. He went into what I believe to be a non-ideal route. Yep, he's going on the wrong route. Well, let's see if this route does pay off. I do believe that this route in this particular version of the track, it is the better route. So, I guess it's time to confirm. He looks to be ahead of me. Very much ahead of me, come to think about it. No, he was able to keep ahead of me all this time. Well, maybe that route isn't as bad, the one that he picked. Maybe the route that I picked is not as good. Maybe he knows something that I don't, because I got 2nd place and I got humbled. It's fine, I like the competition. So yeah, triple boosted GT3 RS. Alright, that's cool, and that's a lot of points for that dude. Lovely, lovely. Alright, please stay around. I want to race with you a little more, man. I want this. Ooh, orbital loop. You know that I really like this track. So let's see what we can do over here. And besides, a spacey looking, well, not spacey looking, a space track with a spacey looking car. I think that's a good match. So yes, let's see what my beautiful Solus can do. But regardless, as I was saying, as much as I like the performance of this car at this bracket, I don't really see the point in keeping it here, so I would still prefer to... Oh wow, that accelerated me so quickly, damn. I did collide with another car, so that was less than ideal. But as much as I would like to keep it here for the performance, I don't really see the point. I think I'd rather take this car to Pro, and yeah. see what it can do over there. Just because, again, it's a car that I'm gonna be wanting to use. And honestly, my Nitro, my Nitro is dead. Oh no. Well, unfortunate for me. But yeah, I really want to use this car more often. Ooh, I pulled that off. I don't always pull that off. Actually, not always try it, but I'm in such a precarious situation over here with the Nitro that I kind of needed it. But yeah, I want to see what it can do in Class S, and I do believe that this would be a car that I would put, not permanently, but very often in my Gauntlet team, simply because, well, it's a car that I like driving, or rather, a car that I like how it looks, and you know how I be with stuff like that. And this, in general, I would imagine has good enough performance where we'll probably be able to compete against regular Class S cars. The fact that it's a rank of 1862 at Pro doesn't tell me that it's gonna be an amazing performer, because you know, there's stuff like the Reventon that it's also at that same rank, and it's hardly anything amazing, but still. So anyway, that was a McLaren Solus at the bracket of 1590, an overall really good performer. And well, we have tested it, now we know what it can do, and in the next video that I do on this thing, we're gonna be testing it for the 1680 bracket, because yes, there's an MP tune for that. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do, hit the like button, and if you want to get a heart and a pin, leave me in the comment. Orange in McLaren looks good. First person to post it gets the heart, a pin, you know how this whole thing works. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and stay safe. Bye bye.